Hi, we're Begin Again. I'm Angel.
I'm Marissa. Morgan.
And I don't have a life, so I made up a game where there's 16 questions and we're each going to answer 3. We're going to go, one at a time. And then we're all going to pick one at the end and we're going to answer that one all together. We're all going to give our answer. Okay, so pick one, Morgan.
Something that gives you hope. Okay, so I answer this.
Yes.
Something that gives me hope?
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna sound like really like...
It's okay. This is a game for them to find out more about us, so.
Yamada kind of gives me hope.
Aww.
okay, this is no. You're thinking like, oh, because she loves him. It's like, when I read like his articles, like he talks about learning Korean, and he's like an idol, and him being so busy and still studying Korean on the side, it gives me hope. Like, I'm not an idol, and I just work, and I think I'm so busy, and I don't have time to study my Japanese, but really I can study hard because he does so much work, but he still has time for it. That gives me hope.
Aww,
like I can do better.
But it's still sweet. I don't think I was like, aw, because you love him, but because it was sweet. Okay, you can just throw that down there or something. Okay. Okay, something you like to do that most people don't know about. I am an open book, so in all honesty, I guess what most people don't know that I like to do is I like to do stuff like this. I like to plan a lot. I like to plan things for the future because I just get really bored, and even if I have homework to do, I just like to do this anyway because it's so much more fun to me. So I'll like make up games like this, or I'll just plan for like my future birthday or wedding or whatever because I'm weird like that.
There you go. That's so sweet.
No, it's not.
Tell us about your celebrity crushes.
I was so glad Morgan picked this one.
I don't really have. You
What? You don't
have
have
a
a
single
celebrity
one?
crush?
No, I mean, I don't know. I used to think Nat Wolf was cute.
Nat Wolf?
From the Naked Brothers.
Oh,
Band.
he was in the
Shut up. I thought you said just Wolf. I was like, no, Nat Wolf.
From the Naked Brothers.
Nat Wolf. Oh, I like Matthew Gray Gubler. He's from Criminal Minds. He's a
Oh, I was
nerdy
about
guy.
to say, who is he?
Cute. I don't know him.
Is that it?
Yeah, he does like weird drawings online.
What about Josh Hutcherson and Ansel Elgort, which I probably said his name
This
wrong.
is your question.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, how do you not even like them?
I mean, I like them. They're not like my celebrity crush. Like,
Oh, okay.
not even yours.
Sorry.
Okay. Tell us of your top 3 biggest flaws. I'm impatient. That's a big flaw. I should really be more patient. It's hard to think of them myself.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like a personal question. Like, what do you think are your 3 biggest flaws?
I'm not that outgoing. Like, I want to be outgoing, but I can't be a lot of times. I'm too, like, shy, so that's another one. For 3, I have, like, low self-confidence. I should fix that, but it's hard.
No, it's okay. It's not like, hey, be confident today.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm afraid of these questions. I even wrote them, and I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us about your worst nightmare. Okay, literally, guys, I was, explaining the game to them, and this is the one I kept picking. Like, I picked it twice, so now this is the 3rd time. Okay, with the nightmare, I meant, like, literal nightmare, like, you've had nightmares. Okay, I have a repetitive one, and the ending is always different, but the beginning is, like, always the same. My mom becomes a zombie. And like, not just her, the whole world is like turned into crap with zombies. And my dad, for some reason, is a scientist, which he's not a scientist at all, so it doesn't really make sense. But he's a scientist, and he found the cure, but then he kills himself because he wants to be with my mom. So he kills he kills her, and then he kills himself so they can be in like heaven together. And then I'm stuck with my little brother. and I don't mean stuck with him, but you know, I'm stuck in a zombie apocalypse with my younger brother, and he's like one of the most important people to me. So it's always kind of a nightmare because I always have to like fight off zombies, and it always ends up different. He never dies, but sometimes I die, saving his life, or sometimes my romantic interest dies. And what?
Do you actually die in the dream though?
Yes.
Like you experience the death?
Yes.
I heard that if you die in your dream though, like it means you die in real life.
But I didn't.
I know, but I've always heard that. Like, like,
I mean.
like when you feel like you're falling off the cliff and you like kick. They say if you like ever hit the ground, it means you're really dead. Like I've heard that.
Oh really? I've waken up from while I'm dying. Like.
Like have you ever do you keep seeing it when you're dead?
What do you mean? Like
no.
What
happens when you die?
Like I'll just feel the them biting at me or something, and then I'll wake up. Like I don't know. I just heard that people are always like if you die. I don't know. Are you telling me?
I just read that somewhere. It's probably the internet. Don't believe everything on the internet. But I was just wondering.
Okay. But that's pretty much my worst nightmare because I always have to protect my brother, and I'm so scared for him because he's so much younger and I love him so much. So I have to take care of him, and I'm not good at that.
Tell us about your first crush. Elementary school.
Yeah, I'm like, when was that?
All like the crush questions. I don't remember which one was first though. I guess first grade. There was this guy that I used to chase at recess. It was always like that.
Cooties!
And I remember chasing him like around the bench and pretending to like kiss him and like freak him out. Probably scared the crap out of me. I did. I remember he'd be like, no, and I'd be like,
come here, let me touch you.
His name is Roy. Roy.
So Roy, if you're watching, Marissa's still single. We're all still single. Single Roy. Roy.
Tell us the scariest thing you've ever been through.
So this is your last question, so you should be happy.
Scariest thing I've ever been through. I don't have a really good memory, so I'm sure there might have been something, but I guess like, okay, there was like, it was the really recent thing. We were like, it really freaked me out. We were like sitting in the house, remember, and it was like 11 o'clock at night, and the knocking. Like, that was really freaky to me.
Oh.
Like,
I thought you were going to talk about when you were at my house and you heard the voices.
Oh, that's scarier.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, I can't remember well in the moment like this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was here at her house, and then we're just like laying down and everyone's sleeping, and it's probably like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. or something, and I just woke up. I was getting like hot and sweaty, and I woke up and I hear like this screaming in a foreign language, and like it was like murderous screaming, like someone was like taking an axe and screaming, but it was all in a foreign language I couldn't understand, and I was so scared to move. Like I couldn't let my feet get out of the covers because I was afraid someone was gonna come and like chop them off or something. And I was so scared that I couldn't wake anyone up, and I just sat there and listened to the screaming for like 2 hours. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, we could have literally died because she didn't decide to wake us up.
I was so scared.
We never found out what that was.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Yeah. Okay, this is my final question, so I'm a little nervous about it. Alright. Something that makes you really sad.
Oh god. Of course you get that question.
The fault in our stars, yes. Actually, a lot of things make me sad. That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
But, I think love and, like, love movies and stuff like that are generally, like, the saddest things because love is such a beautiful thing, and then when love can't really happen, that makes me really sad. Like, if it's a movie with, you know, The Fault in Our Stars and people have cancer and then they can't love each other. Or, you know, just something like that where people, like, one person really loves somebody and then another one doesn't love them and they're left heartbroken because they really love somebody. So like love movies and just love in general can make me really sad because I feel really bad for people and you know the experiences that people go through for that.
Something you're obsessed over.
She's got like all these like.
Yeah, like I was expecting these.
I don't know.
I know it's difficult.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, albums. I obsess over albums. Like once I get like one album from an artist, I have to complete the collection. So like I gotta just
Ooh.
because I liked
Right.
I liked some of the songs on Believe, so I
Yeah.
had to get all of his albums because it's just something that I have to do, and I have a collection now.
I'm obsessive
So do you guys
compulsive disorder.
want to